We move. Hola. This is Prophetess Coko. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. In the middle of this beautiful 5-5 portal week. It is today, May 7, 2025, 3:47 p.m. Life and death is in the power of my tongue, and I choose to speak with truth, compassion. I posted an Archangel Oracle last night, as well as Enchanted Map Oracle. Okay. And a couple of scriptures that popped up in the night as well. Okay. Um, let me go ahead and jump into the oracles real quick, right? So the first one we got Archangel Gabriel, balance. Okay. Most of y'all have seen that. Wasn't that Leonardo, Mr. Da Vinci himself that drew this? Okay. He ain't wrong either. Okay. So, Gabriel, turn that up. Gabriel, the divine messenger. Balance. Gabriel wants you to know that you've been too busy and wishes you to become more earthed, to take stock of past actions and have resulted in your life process becoming out of equilibrium. Whenever our yin yang or dualistic force moves out of balance, our energy drops. Gabriel asks you to create harmony by yielding to meditation and stillness so that the divine messengers may remove your burdens. Gaze at the wonderfully integrated intelligence of Leonardo da Vinci's art. I was right, cool. And you will feel on an altogether different state emerging. Then you may chant Man Padme Hum. I've seen this one before. I will put the link up. Um, 3 times, and this will help rebalance your process as this mantra helps open compassion, yielding in our hearts. Okay, so again, we're going to show Gabriel balance. Okay, I am attempting to double stream today. If you are on YouTube only, please hop onto the Facebook page for anything you may have been missing from April 21st until now. I promise you with some goodies in there. Okay. We were having technical difficulties. The Most High Lord said, try it again today. That's what we did. Okay. And I will try to get better with viewpoints. Okay. Speaking of which, let me move just a little bit. All right. So in our regular oracle, we posted up into the unknown. Totally Elsa vibes, right? Come on, you gotta go see Frozen 2, super duper old, but she has a song where she's literally singing into the unknown. It couldn't be any more clear. And I was like, that's had to be a divine feminine or divine masculine that wrote into the unknown. Okay. It was spot on. And I love, look, it's the number 7, y'all. Beautiful, lucky number 7. Okay. Into the unknown, trust and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Okay? I said God was going to create a path in the wilderness, okay, and make sure that you had water yesterday. He means it. The Most High God means it, okay? He gonna do it. Is that not a miracle? The Most High God making you an oasis in the middle of a barren desert, okay? Miracle, miracle, miracles, and more miracles, and all of that newness, okay? Um, let me see if I can pull up. Psalms 147 and 3. God heals the brokenhearted and bandages their wounds. Okay. The other one I posted was look, out of Exodus, back to Moses. Okay. The Lord said, if you are careful to obey the Lord your God, do what God thinks is right, pay attention to his commandments, and keep all of his regulations, then I won't bring on you any of the diseases that I brought on the Egyptians. I am the Lord that heals you. Isn't that what he just said? God heals the brokenhearted and bandages their wounds. Okay. I gave the message the other day, your heart may be broken, but your spirit belongs to God. Okay. God will show your spirit how to heal your heart. Okay. That is why you got to where you are. That's how you got to in a place where they're saying, hey, take a moment, rest, get some balance going on. Okay. Confirmation again that you are in the beginning of a brand new journey. You are going into the unknown. There are going to be some things that you're like, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that feels like. Especially where these divine unions are coming in. Listen, let's just be real. For some of these divine unions, I said they're going to be odd couples. Okay. And even in these odd couples, um, you're going to be learning how to love and receive love. Okay. Um, some of you have been through some really, really crappy relationships, like the heaviest of the heaviest, the karmic of the karmic relationships before coming in or walking into this unknown new divine union. Okay. Some of you receive confirmation from the Most High God that um, your kingdom spouse, your divine union spouse, has been swapped a few times energetically because um, they weren't agreeing to the whole mission. Like you have to agree to the whole thing. That's the contract. You can't just say, "Oh, I want they're handsome or they're sexy and I want that part," but you don't want the actual mission. That's not going to work. And so, energetically, while you have been, let's call it in separation, right? Because a lot of you haven't met each other yet. You're just energetically aware that this thing is going to occur here shortly, right? In this separation period, there has been a lot of back and forth. We talked about that. You want to do it, you don't want to do it. Temptation is here, temptation is there, and it's caused a little bit of a ruckus and a little bit of delay. Most of you have already gone through the dark night of the soul. You have let go of these people, places, and situations. Some of you have just full on relocated to start all over. Okay, that's into the unknown. Don't nobody know what you have to go through in that process. Okay. Um, so when God says expect the unexpected, okay, and miracles, the impossible becomes possible through the Most High God. That's what we're talking about. That's what's happening. Okay. But to do that, some of you may still be a little bit in your emotions, and that's okay. It really is okay. Okay. But the Most High God doesn't want you to stay there. We talked about that. It doesn't matter whether it's a good emotion or a bad emotion. Too much of a thing is still too much of a thing. And that thing can become a distraction. Okay. Um, a lot of you have been approached on the 5D by these individuals. Okay. Um, Not that 5D or telepathic connections aren't a beautiful, wonderful thing. However, in the 5D, they can still be fucked with. Okay. Some of you just figured out that maybe you did start talking to your divine spouse in the 5D, and then something went strange, like the conversation switched, a turn of phrase, something switched, and that's because it was being interfered with. Okay. We're talking full on shapeshifter situations. So, in that capacity, what Archangel Gabriel is saying is listen, anything that you can do on the 5D, you should damn sure be doing in the 3D. So, don't get comfortable having a telepathic 5D relationship with your divine spouse when the contract is supposed to happen in the 3D. Okay. We don't need come hither spells on the 5D. If we're talking on the 5D and I say, come on, okay, then you should be showing up in the 3D. That's what your contract says, okay? There is no divine union on the 5D. You can connect there, but that's not where your contract plays out, okay? So don't get comfortable. Oh my gosh, I'm talking to him or her and it's great. Okay, why isn't it great in the 3D? Okay? That's what the Most High God and your spiritual teams are trying to usher in. Get out of that place where you just got so comfortable in the 5D. It's great that you're there. Imagine once you connect in the 3D, how much stronger that 5D connection is going to become because now you're physically in each other's space. That's supposed to happen. Okay. The stronger that connection is in the 3D, the stronger that you can make it in the 5D. That is part of your contract. That is part of your mission. There are going to be some things that you're not able to speak about with your mouth that you're going to need to be able to speak in the 5D to your divine spouse only. Okay. It is what it is. So come on with the come on. Stop messing around in these 5Ds. Okay. It does strange things to the mind and to the spirit. And you stay there too long, you'll start tricking yourself and thinking that that's reality. It's not reality. It will not become a reality in that connection until a 3D bond is made. Okay. Um, so in that case, that's the balance that's required. Okay. That's the balance that you need to decide on. Okay. Um, for others, I'm hearing the balance is how you move through your day. Okay. Um, make a schedule and a routine that works for you that keeps you vibrating at your highest capacity. If um if you were doing your devotionals and your Bible time in the afternoon and it doesn't seem to pick you up, then you really should do it first thing in the morning. Find a better, excuse me, spiritual hiccup, right on point. Find a better time. hmm My preference is to come on here and do things in the morning, but I have been going through my own circumstance and my own healing journey, and I've shared that with y'all. Okay. Um, I've had to kind of listen to the Most High God. Hey, do it here, and then we'll get this situated. Do this here, and then we'll get this situated. Y'all just follow directions. I promise you, if you don't know the schedule that you should have that works best for you, ask the Most High God to tell you what your schedule should be. Who would know better? If anyone's gonna micromanage, let it be the Most High God. If anyone is gonna micromanage your time, let it be the Most High God. Okay? So, Archangel Gabriel, balance is needed there. The Most High God will help you set a schedule for yourself, for your children, that keeps you vibrating high and keeps you in a peaceful state so that you know what it is you need to do when you need to do it. Okay? And again, that's walking into the unknown. It's a lot easier to expect the unexpected if everything else that you knew you could control and that you, no, no, let me not say control because we're not really in control. God is in control all day, every day. Okay. The Most High God helps you plan, right? So you've already taken care of whatever it is. So when the unexpected shows up, that's not on your plate. That part is not on your plate anymore. Okay. So we're gonna tap into a little bit of angel radio and see where we are at the middle of this week. Um, do we want to do that? Urban Tarot. Let's do Urban Tarot. We'll use the Kipper deck if I need to clarify anything. Father God, Divine Mother, appointed ones, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, hidden helpers, and Galactic Federation members. And again, life and death is in the power of my tongue, and I choose to speak with truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. Thank you, God. that it is love. Okay? So, we're going to take whatever the urban tarot deck I'm hearing, however it comes out is how it comes out. So, while I'm not a fan of the reversals, in an angel radio reading, there's for some reason they're saying take them as they fall out. Okay? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. Let's do it again. All right, I got 2 that flipped over. We're going to be careful. Okay. For some of you, there's a matriarch energy. Okay. For some of you, this concerns a matriarch energy, or you've been dealing with a matriarch energy, or the angel radio is saying, hey, there's a matriarch energy somewhere around you that wants to talk about some type of truce energy. Okay. So, truce doesn't necessarily mean truce. Truce could just mean, hey, let's just have a quick conversation. It is what it is, right? I said this week that you might find out some information that you really just need to sit with. Okay. For some of you, this matriarch is dying and they want to have a conversation before they die. Okay. What else, Spirit? Yeah. Somebody wants to tell the truth about something, possibly. Or somebody, or a matriarch figure already tried to tell you the truth about something. Um, I don't feel like it's the whole thing. It's just a little something. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if that's relevant to somebody or not. Okay. But something concerning a matriarch and a truce. Okay. Truce could just be let sleeping dogs lie where they lie. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. So maybe something has already transpired, even far beyond, resurrection day, far beyond, right? And maybe the truth is, the truce is going to be that the truth was already spoken and it just has to die. Okay. For some of this, I'm hearing about like shadowy behavior in the background. I'm hearing God, yell, enough is enough. So for some of you, this matriarch is being told to sit down, or this matriarch is dying because God is saying, sit down. That's what the angels are saying. All right. What else do we have? Yeah, look at this. Death. So, for some of you, a matriarch or motherly figure or motherly nurturing figure, I don't know necessarily. I don't get like a full on nurturing situation because this doctor is doing all kinds of weird shit to this body. Okay. We got the heart laying down by the feet. We got the chest wide open, like autopsy. Enough is enough. Some type of autopsy. I don't know if it's connected to this or not, but I'm hearing something about an autopsy. An autopsy results that proves some type of foul play. Autopsy results that prove some type of foul play. That's relevant to somebody, okay? And it may have to do with this matriarch type figure, okay? But there is death coming also to this matriarch figure. I don't know if that's jail time for whatever this foul play situation is, or if that's no, the angels are saying actual death. So somebody's matriarch or motherly figure is about to pass. And maybe that's why they want to call a truce before they go. Okay. Well, Spirit. Yeah. Somebody was doing too much. And the only way to get them to sit down was for God to literally take this person out. I keep telling y'all, the plan is the plan. If you are doing too much in the Lord's plan, God will just remove you permanently. That is what it is. This is the day trader, right? Super duper busy, deals, calls, and stressed out and happy about it for the most part, right? Because there got to be some type of benefit to being a day trader, right? But this came in the reverse. So God is like, no, you're doing too much. Didn't need to say balance? Well, Archangel Gabriel said, you're too busy. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Whoever this matriarch is, whoever this feminine energy is, was doing too much. Doing too much shadow work, doing too much planning, doing too much plotting. Something was too much for the Most High God. And he said, no, the answer to that is simply death. Death to the situation, death to the antics, death to the planning, death to the plotting. Okay. And again, I'm touching it and I still hear autopsy. Something comes out in an autopsy. Something comes out in an autopsy about foul play. I just saw you. Hold on. I saw you. Yeah. So, costume designer upright would be you can do and be anything you want to do. You can create with the universe and be whoever it is you want to be. In reverse, this is somebody who wore many faces, many false faces, many negative faces, right? Upright, yeah, you'd be happy because you're co-creating with the universe. In the reverse, I don't know who you're creating with. It's creation, but it's just not of a good kind. That's what I'm hearing. There was creation in the background, but it wasn't positive creation. Okay, like we said, doing too much. What is the point of creating all these extra facades and costumes and stuff like that? Doing too much, says God. Okay, let's see. It's a crazy angel message, but I mean it's relevant for somebody. Okay, it's too many. Yeah, my condolences if this is your matriarch figure. Yeah, somebody was doing all of this to disturb your peace. Didn't it say follow the Most High God's directions so that when the unexpected shows up, you can still know how to maintain your peace? Okay. So all this busy work in the background, the facades, the faces, the contacts, the phone calls, the planning, the plotting, whatever this is, was just too much. Okay. I almost get the feeling like I said God will allow certain heinous actions and egregious stuff to go on. It's going to serve the Most High's plan, right? So God will allow for some things to go down. Here's the deal though. If you did something to someone 10 years ago and the Most High God let it slide, that was your past, right? Stay with me. That was your past. You would achieve whatever it is you meant to achieve in that particular moment against whomever, whatever, however, right? If you are the negative person that did this particular action and you got whatever you wanted at the time, God allowed it and said, all right, look, you stole, you lied, you cheated, you planned, you plotted, whatever it is, you did it. And I didn't let that person know what it is that you did. Okay. However, 5 years later, for whatever reason, now this person is like, oh, I just feel like doing this shit again. I'm going to be busy because I got away with it the first time. I'm going to go ahead and do it again. Simply so I can mess up somebody's peace. Okay. Death, says God. Yeah, I let it slide. I did. I absolutely let it slide. Okay. Maybe the person that you were doing whatever it was against the first time deserved whatever it was the first time. And God said, okay, tit for tat, you done with that. I know my God. My God could be very petty. My God could be very transactional. Tit for tat. Okay. So case in point, you cheated, she cheated, y'all done. There is no reason to try to rehook up with that person 5 years later solely for the purpose to cheat on them again. Tit for tat. It canceled out. So if something was canceled out then, and you get back into this business now, it is too much, says God. This is what's supposed to be transpiring, and the plan is the plan. My plan is for peace, says God. Interruption. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Says God. The emperor. The man who makes all the judgments. Look at that podium. Look at that beautiful podium. Okay. I'm also hearing that it is quite possible that there was an emperor working with this matriarch. I'm using the term lightly just because that's what's on the card, but I feel like we're just talking about a masculine and a feminine. Uh, Considering I'm getting negative on here, we're going to go ahead and say karmic masculine, karmic feminine. Okay. That in some capacity now they want a truce. Okay. I don't think they want a truce because they want a truce. I feel like they want a truce because they don't have a choice, is what I'm hearing. Like death is here. There's not a choice. God made a decision and a judgment. God made a decision and a judgment. This is too much, whatever it is. Okay. What else, Spirit? Gourmet chef. Yeah. Okay. I said cooking, planning, plotting. Okay. Somebody is supposed to be sitting in peace. Let her, what is it? Let her cook. Let her cook. Let him cook. Whatever this too much energy to disturb these people's peace, to disturb the Most High God's plan of peace. Okay. Was supposed to be cooking, boiling, and damn near done. All these plates, these beautiful plates. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm not messing with God's dinner. I am not messing with God's dinner plans. I'm not messing with God's dinner plans. That's just not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're not gonna do it. Okay. Yeah. Fucking with the Most High's plan. His happiness. His plan is for peace and for happiness, y'all. That is the end result. Okay. Look at that. All the things that you love. Some good games, some good drinks, some family out in the middle of nowhere, some plain simple foods out in the open. You're supposed to be able to live your life out in the open. You're supposed to be able to eat good because that was the plan for everybody to be able to eat good. For some of y'all, that was your plan. For some of y'all, your plan for peace was to make sure that your family and members and everybody around you could eat good. Okay? For some of y'all, this energy right here, this too much energy, was made to ensure that you don't eat good. Like they eat good, but you don't eat good. God said, enough. Enough is enough. Okay? What else, Spirit? Yeah, somebody's messing with a high priestess. High priest or high priestess energy. Okay? Somebody who genuinely loves. Their plan and their purpose is to literally bring peace wherever they go. Okay? Chosen, earth angel, high priest, high priestess, emperor, empress. Okay? That is their job, to come here in the earth and plant seeds for peace. Okay? God is like, okay, they're interrupted my plan. My plan for my people to come out here and give peace is being interrupted. Death to that shit. I'm done. Y'all keep telling you, my God is pissed. I feel the tingles up and down my spine. Okay? When my God is in the building, he lets me know he's in the building. Okay? Oh, Spirit. Ooh, 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 it flew. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, this is justice. Listen. This is justice. That is what the Most High God is doing right now, providing justice to the high priest, high priestess, emperor, empress, um, divine feminine, divine masculine energy. That's what's happening. That one sword of truth. Okay, God don't need more than one weapon. He don't need no weapons at all. But He gonna make sure that it's gonna be there, and whoever it is gonna be blind to it too. Blind justice. Again, I said the first time that these offenses were made, God showed a blind eye to it. Like, okay, I let you get away with it. Okay, and let's be clear. Whoever did the action against this other person, against this high priest, high priestess, emperor, empress, divine masculine, divine feminine, chosen or earth angel, person, they may not have necessarily deserved whatever action the Most High God let these other people get away with, this matriarch or this emperor energy. Okay, I'm getting mother, father, uncle, brother, aunt, uncle, something like that. It's familial for sure, right? Whatever it is, God allowed for this to happen. Okay. For whatever reason, maybe these people thought that that wasn't part of God's plan. God is always watching. Look, I let you slide. I didn't even let this person know what you're doing, is what I heard. I didn't let these people know that you did anything. But then I'm hearing, where'd it go? Again, in the shadows, with all the costumes and all the people and all the places and all the trading, this kicks off and it's excessive. So now God is again, judgment. No, 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 no. The first time I let the shit slide. No more. That's why I said it earlier today. Let sleeping dogs lie. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I knew it would come back somewhere. Let sleeping dogs lie, right? This was supposed to be that truce energy. Hey, when I let you get away with it so many years before, okay, whether you knew my intentions or not, I allowed you to get away with this action. Okay, now you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And now it's genuinely interrupting the peace of my plan. Okay. You're messing up my peace. You're messing up my plan. Death to it. Okay. Again, my condolences for whoever this is that's about to lose a family member. Because that's a fact. God is saying that's a fact. Somebody's passing away. Actually, a couple of somebodies is passing away, is what I heard. So my condolences. But there's absolutely a couple of people that are physically about to pass away. I'm touching this card again. Something about a damn autopsy. Something about an autopsy and foul play. So maybe that's why all of a sudden this emperor and matriarch energy want to have a truce, because they know that this information is about to hit the fan. Okay. They cooking. They cooking in the knowledge that this is about to come out. Their involvement in a foul play situation. Didn't I say something's gonna come out on the news, y'all? This is the journalist. And you and you and you and you and you. Yeah, this is gonna be on the news. If this is not on like the worldwide news, it's definitely gonna be on somebody's local news. Whatever this autopsy situation is and foul play, whatever this too much busy shadow work is, okay? Against the high priest, the high priestess, divine masculine, divine feminine, chosen earth angel energies, okay? Yeah, about how somebody tried to remove somebody's abundance. Okay, so this could literally be theft. Okay, this could literally be theft. So maybe um this person that died of foul play was for their abundance, or maybe that was the plan. It could even be the current plan. So maybe that's a warning for somebody. They're just trying to kill you for your abundance, move you out of the way for your abundance, or they just don't like you because you hold an abundant energy. Okay. I also just heard somebody or a group of somebodies, so more than one group of people celebrated something too soon. I don't know. Celebrated something too soon. Like whatever this death situation is that this autopsy is connected to, somebody was like, all right, cool, cool, it's a done deal until this autopsy came out. So maybe they're aware that something's been found out and now they're like, shit, I gotta clean this up. If I clean it up, that'll like put us in this truth energy like it never happened. Okay. Uh, okay. So there's no abundance in whatever this action is. Okay. Again, the Most High God is putting it on display. This is exposure. That exposure energy is going to run into 2026, just so we're clear. That exposure energy is going to run clear through 2026. So if this is not on the worldwide global news, it's definitely going to come up in your local news. Okay. Something about theft of abundance. Okay. Something about all these connections in the background. Okay. That was too much. Okay. I just looked at these two cards. They have food in it. Okay. I just heard something about somebody poisoned somebody's food and drink is going to come out. Somebody poisoned somebody's food and or drink. Yeah, look, drink right there. Food or drink. This was supposed to bring death to somebody. Okay. Remove their abundance. Or maybe that was the plan. Go ahead and kill them off using the food or drink to get the abundance. Okay. What else, Spirit? Look, and to even take somebody's love, y'all. Ace of Cups. When I first shuffled, this was the first card that came out. I saw it and I was told, put it back. You'll see it again. Here it is. Remember, upright, this is God. Look at the angel there giving you a cup of abundance, one beautiful cup of love, overflowing, never ending overflowing. You were supposed to be able to give of the overflow, not of the cup. There's so much. Somebody decided they wanted the whole damn cup. So whether this is your actual stability, your abundance, your jobs, your family, your career, your space, your home, whatever it is, somebody didn't want whoever it is to have anything. Right? Because you turn the cup over, it's just go empty. Okay? Somebody didn't want anybody to feel love. Like, come on now. Or maybe somebody needs to know that there was no love in the situation. Okay? Oh, excuse me. Upright the therapist will be talking something out. This came in reverse. Okay? Always take this as people not talking to the Most High God. Somebody didn't check in. I feel like there were warning signs and things that went out that they probably could have asked for a truce beforehand. They could have asked for some type of truce energy beforehand. Again, truce don't mean that everything is peachy keen, but it does mean that, the Most High said, let sleeping dogs lie. Okay. Instead of that, whoever it is, they didn't check in with the Most High God about the plan. They were too busy plotting. Okay. So right now, what I'm hearing is some of these people are trying to check in with the Most High God, and God is standing here like, where's that? Oh, you can see and hear me now, says God. Oh, I had the door open. Remember, I said my God leaves the door open to have a conversation. This is a therapist. I don't know. Them therapists get paid damn good money. I don't know of not one therapist who isn't going to take on a new client, a paying new client. Okay. My God always leaves the door open. Okay. Whoever it is and whatever groups did not check in with the Most High God. Okay. So in reverse, you didn't check in. God is standing at the judgment like, you want to talk to me now? I've already made judgment. I've called judgment. What is my judgment? You was doing too much. It's death. Okay. Okay. Whoever you are, God is proud of your valor. Your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, your team, that which you are connected to. Your hidden helpers. Listen. Y'all know I got a special spot for them hidden helpers. The fleshy ones and the non-fleshy. I love me a hidden helper. Okay. Whoever you are, there are literally people that are proud of your valor. You stood and you endured. Okay. You endured. Yeah, nothing goes unnoticed by the Most High God. Some of you don't know that you've been watched. Yeah. Exposure. Anything that goes on in the dark has to come out in the light. That's that moon energy. Illumination. What goes on in the dark has to come out in the light. And it just happens to be that this time the Most High God is saying, yep, I'm putting it on blast. My plan was for peace, but since we're doing too much in the background, I'm going to put it on Front Street, says the Most High God. I'm going to put it on Front Street now. I already let you get away with whatever it is in the dark. Now we're going to put a light on it. Okay. Now we're going to put a light on it. While you're praying to me, my door is closed, says God. I made my judgment. Death. Okay. Yeah. God is the ultimate rock star, but God is also saying you are the rock star person watching. Okay. You endured and you continued to rock it out with the Most High God. You continued to stand 10 toes down. Okay. I'm even hearing you hit rock bottom and you still trusted the Most High God. Continue to trust. Continue to trust. Okay. You may have hit rock bottom. You may have. Okay. But God is with you at the rock bottom. You can't go nowhere but up. Okay. You can't go nowhere but up. What? Okay. That's fine. What else, Spirit? Yeah. So you cleared out this cycle person watching. High priestess, high priest, emperor, empress, divine masculine, divine feminine, chosen earth angel. Okay. You should start expecting that you're going to gain something. Okay. Whether that was knowledge or whether that's tangible, you gained something through this process. You said you went through, you got your golden ticket, you did all the things that you're supposed to do to heal yourself. Okay. You've been busy. Didn't that what we started off with? The Most High God says you've been busy. Archangel Gabriel says, hey, you've been real busy. They didn't say what type of busy. Busy could be you literally just trying to fucking survive. Okay? I've seen some of y'all circumstances. I get it. I do. Some of y'all's busyness that the Archangel Gabriel is talking about is literally just you trying to survive day to day. Okay? You endured. There's reward for you because you endured. Okay? Whether that's knowledge, whether that's spiritual protection, whether that's literal abundance and stability, all of that belongs to you, says the Most High God. I am going to bring you your milk and honey. God, despite the situation, okay, and despite somebody's attempt to take away your ace of cups, okay, your cup of milk and honey overflowing, that cup of milk and honey is yours, period. It's yours. There go Gabriel. We're going to use Gabriel's name today because that's who came up. We're going to use Gabriel. He making sure that's still your cup. That is still your cup, says God. The plan is the plan is the plan. Okay. And there's some people God is saying that we're playing around in his face as if I didn't give you a free pass. I gave you multiple free passes. Okay. I gave multiple free passes to these people, says God. Yeah. They ignored all the stuff going on in the background. This is the works card. Upright would be Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. That's the energy I get. Trying to keep somebody's pentacles in balance, but somebody wanted them imbalanced and unseen and gone. Like I'm hearing somebody didn't want you to have shit, like nothing. You're not supposed to have a car. You're not supposed to have a home. You're not supposed to have shit. Like how crass do you have to be to want somebody to not have anything in life? Anything? Anything. This is what they wanted for all your shit to be upside down and in the background where you can't see it. Okay? What else, Spirit? Okay? Look forward to change. God is saying something had to change, and I'm here to make sure that it gets changed. Okay? That's the answer. God said, I'm making judgment for justice. I'm bringing balance to the situation. It's time for change. Okay? Karma is being passed around out here, is what I just heard on Angel Radio here. Yeah. Karma for this overindulgence, this indolence. Okay? Indolence is overdoing something. So this matriarch emperor energy overdid something. I said somebody was trying to spike your food or your drink. Look, there's a drink. Somebody may even try to say that you were a druggie or an alcoholic to try to defame your character. You're not. You're not. The Most High God is I'm about to put that on blast too. This person that's being offended is not on drugs, is not a drinker. Okay? This matriarch or emperor energy, okay, male or female, put it where it applies, okay? This karmic male and female that all of a sudden want this truce with the Most High God or want this truce with the person that they offended, okay? Because it's autopsy information or information about a death that's coming up, information about stolen pentacles, stolen abundance, an attempt to steal somebody's peace. It's coming out. There was too much. Okay. I'm hearing it's possible another death was caused because somebody put something in somebody's drink and in somebody's food. Like somebody planned to do it and it succeeded for somebody. So that's coming out. Whatever this was, God said enough is enough. Whatever this is, again, this energy, I picked them up together. It's heavy. Like something was overdone. what is that phrase? Too many hands in the pot. Thank you, Spirit. Too many hands in the pot. Where he at? There he is. The chef. He by himself. God can cook up by himself. Whatever these group or groups of individuals are, it was too many hands in the pot. I'm hearing a lot of these hands didn't ask questions. They probably should have asked questions. So now it looks like some big old mess. Yep. Tower. God breaking something down. It caused a really big mess. And God feels like the only way, much like the Noah story, look, more water, right? When God got upset that the earth was doing all kinds of crazy shit, he brought the flood. God brought the flood the first time he got angry at the world. That was the intention. Kill the world off and let me start over. That is still part of the plan. God is saying in reference to this high priest, high priestess, divine masculine, divine feminine, chosen earth angel energies. God is saying, no, I'm about to go ahead and flood everything out. Death to the situation. That's the change. Somebody gets to start over. Okay. Somebody gets to start over with a brand new cup and a brand new agreement with the Most High God. Some of these people, like this matriarch, were praying, and this matriarch and these emperor energies were praying for this new contract with the Most High God. And like I said, the Most High God leaves his door open. But I feel like in this instance, God was like, when my door was open and you heard me tell you stop, you didn't stop. There was no concern because I hadn't provided any action to you. You didn't, there was no consequence for whatever the action was initially. Now I am the consequence, says God. I am the angel of death. I'm going to flood it out. I'm going to put it on Front Street. I'm going to shine a light on everybody and everything that happened because that's the only way a real truth, a real beginning anywhere for anybody is going to happen. Okay? End result. Look, I'm not mad at it. I just said somebody gets a new beginning and somebody was trying to cut off love. So it says pleasure, right? We also start off in here with happiness and the gourmet chef, being able to look good, feel good, eat good, be at peace. Okay? So I just take this as the good things in life. Some of you don't know what the fuck good things in life are because of all this background interference. God is saying you're going to get to experience that now. I started off by saying some of you really don't know what it's like to be in a healthy relationship. I'm with you. Some of you don't know what it's like to be in a healthy relationship. So this divine union that you're about to walk into is going to feel all kinds of like, what? That's what I'm hearing. What? Wow. Like I just see these like open hearts like, wow. That's what God wants for you. That wow, that's just real moment, okay? I feel that so heavily. Some of you really don't know. And now you get to experience it. Look, there goes the Empress. She came out. Okay. I wondered how we gonna have one. I said divine unions, right? There you go. Every emperor needs an empress. Every emperor needs an empress. Okay. God is saying I'm crowning my emperor and empress. Okay. I made judgment For justice, I'm going to give you both your cup. Didn't I say in the love card? Man, I hope the love card would have came out. But the love card is two people sitting next to each other and they both got the matching cup. They both got a matching cup. Okay. Warning, divine feminine. Real quick. There is somebody that's being sent in to try to seduce you. There is. Okay. Use your discernment. I feel like you're going to know very, very quickly who this is when they show up because it's going to be like, oh, and I hate to say it this way, but they show up and they try to gaslight you in some way. Oh, I've changed. Um, let me take you out. Let me show you something. But look, you see that cup? There's a crab in the cup. Somebody trying to be super duper fancy, doing too much, doing too much. Okay. And bad intentions. Why would I take a drink from you? You put a crab in my cup. What the? For some of you, this person's only coming to you to give you an STD. That's what I heard. At point blank. There's no blah 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 about that. That's what I heard point blank. Okay. For some of you, this person, didn't I say in the beginning? Yes, I did. Say 5 years ago, you were with somebody, they cheated, you cheated, it canceled each other out, right? So here it is 5 years later, and that person is like, oh, I'm still, ugh. But now they have an STD and they still have whatever vendetta against you. They are hoping that you're going to open that door so they can give you this crab. Don't take it. Don't go backwards. Most of you know that your union spouse, your divine union spouse, is nobody you've ever met. It's intentional so that you don't go backwards. Okay. So maybe that's what you really need to know. For most of you, your divine union spouse, you have never met, you have never dated, you have never been near in any capacity, romantic, intimately, or anything else. You have not. Okay. So if you got some old flame that's showing up and this energy, don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. Okay. Again, I'm hearing somebody sent this person. Like, I don't feel like they're coming. For some of you, this person is absolutely coming to you of their own free will. Like, they just have that crappy energy. I'm gonna do it and see if she take it. They deserve it, or I'm gonna do it and he gonna take it and he deserves it. Again, what type of person intentionally wants to give you an STD? Right? Like, that's just super crass. Somebody intentionally wants to make you sick. Please know that that's jail time. That's premeditated. Maybe somebody needs to know that if your action is to get with somebody in this capacity, it's considered premeditated. You can go to jail for that. What else, Spirit? Baby girl, please go sit down. More what? I need you to make sure that you keep your space clean, okay? All right. Go ahead, but I need you to keep the space clean. Okay? Devil. Didn't I just say? The devil's in the details. Somebody's going to show up with this damn energy. For some of you, this person has been getting readings on you when they know that there's somebody else approaching. And so their only thought process is, let me intervene. Peace in reverse. I said there's people out there that don't want you to have this cup of love. So they're doing everything they can to send you whatever they can. Negative energy, bad food, poisoned food. Some of you, they're going to try to offer you drugs and alcohol, okay, to get you into that position. To get you into that position. Hey, give me a few moments before we turn on the TV. I'll let you know. I'm almost done. Okay. They're going to come to you Intention. This is intention. This is bad intention all the way. Again, somebody don't want you to even have a love or a relationship. Some of you already got with your divine spouse, and whoever this is boiling in the background. How dare they? You didn't do anything wrong. You just don't want this person. You shouldn't be offended. There should be no offense. Okay? That's a warning for somebody. Okay? Yeah, they're trying to oppress you. And again, somebody is absolutely going to jail for this. Whoever made the we said autopsy, yeah. So whatever they found the autopsy, somebody's going to jail for that. For some of these people, jail is literally death. You know, once you leave here, God gets you and takes you on out and puts you in whatever God's jail is. We won't get into the names of those places. Call it hell if that's what you feel like it, but okay. Some of you, they took away everything you got, all your resources and everything, just so you could feel oppressed. I said these people broke your heart. These groups broke your heart. These groups stripped you. Okay? But they didn't break your spirit. They didn't break your spirit. Make sure that you give gratitude to the Most High God in every way that you can, that they were not able to break the spirit that the Most High God gave you. Again, the point was to oppress. It's got out of hand though. Okay? Didn't I say the love card? There it is. What happens when a divine masculine and a divine feminine, a high priest, high priestess, an emperor, empress, chosen to chosen, earth angel to earth angel, gets together, and each one of them has their new contract with the Most High God. Each one of you sitting there with your cup. Look at the cup. You see that cup? 2 cups. Isn't that awesome? Go on with the love. Go on with the love, okay? This is happening. God's plan is God's plan. This is happening, okay? I just heard it's long overdue. I just heard it's long overdue. Somebody really wanted to oppress us. For some of you, there was a prophecy over your life regarding when you come into union, what happens thereafter. Like you were supposed to meet a particular person to go do a particular thing in the earth. And so all of this extra in the background wasn't just to strip you of your money, your resources, your house, your car, any of that stuff. It was, and even love, it was to prevent the prophecies over your life from coming in. Okay. Some of you know that, some of you don't. But the best way these people could do that was make sure that you're not sitting in a peaceful state, that you're not connected with the Most High God. Again, that Job energy. Okay. That big old fat ass test. How much do you love the Most High God? A lot of you pass with flying motherfucking colors. Okay. I said God is proud of your endurance and your valor. God feels like you are a warrior. Ooh, spiritual burp. There we go. Confirmation. You are a warrior in the army of the Lord. You stood and endured in valor. God is proud of you. Did you hear me? God is proud of you. Yeah. God is proud of you. You don't got to be humble about that. God is proud of you. You did that. You did that because you listened to the Most High God and the God gave you the power to do so. Okay? Stay there. Look, that's what's coming. Your stability, your wealth, and your abundance is going to be returned to you one way or the other, says the Most High God. Okay? Don't you worry about a thing. Okay? Disappointment in reverse. Don't you worry about a thing. They broke your heart, not your spirit. And God has shown you how to heal your heart. That's where we are here, midweek. Don't worry about no disappointments. The possible is impossible, says the Most High God. I will absolutely be your oasis in the middle of the wilderness. I will make the roads that you can get to me, the oasis in the wilderness, says God. Okay? Uh, yes, Lord. One more. Okay. Oh, I love that. No more sorrow. So let go of whatever sorrow you got. Archangel Gabriel said balance. Some of you, it's just let go. It's not a big thing. It's like you have this small latent thought like, man, I'm tired. I can't. I know I made it through this, God. I'm standing here with you. I'm in gratitude. And it's almost like shell shock, but not shell shock. But God is saying, no more sorrow. Expect good things. For some of you, expect the unexpected is literally just expect good things. Part of this oppression energy was to cause you mental trauma, to make you believe that every action you take is going to have a bad consequence. If God meant for you to experience a really bad consequence, he would have made you do it already, and you endured those things. Just like Job. You endured them already. What did God do for Job? He gave him back everything, including his dead family. Who but God could give you back your dead family? In good health and in good health and in good spirit. Abundant and stable. Go read Job. Shit, I'm gonna go read Job again my damn self. Okay. God said that was the last card. Okay. So that was our midweek check-in. Um, yeah, that was our midweek check-in. Archangel, and Oracle reading. Okay. Um, just like you. I gotta learn how to balance some things out. And we gonna get there together. Ain't nobody perfect. Mm-mm. We are perfectly imperfect. Make the changes as the Most High God asks for you to do, and know that they are part of God's plan. Ain't no sorrow in that. Ain't no disappointment in that. Ain't no confusion in that. Our God is not the author of confusion. If you confused, go sit in the Most High God's office. Okay. A therapist card in the upright, go sit in the Most High's office and get the clarity that you need if you are feeling confused. Okay. God's plan is inked. It ain't changing. So if you're confused, okay, somebody tried to put some white out, God's not allowing that. So go in the office. Go in the office and let God show you the original blueprint. Okay? Please. All right. I am Prophetess Coko. Life and death is in the power of my tongue, and I choose to speak with truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. Okay. Thank you again, God, that it is love. Okay. Um, Please like, share, and subscribe. Use that email. Stop worrying about your money. Use the email. Let's chat. You need a friend, you need a buddy, you need some help with some scripture, you want to go over a sacred text, okay? You have legitimate questions, let's run those. Use the email address, okay? We get to God and we don't judge over here, okay? And it doesn't matter what side of the story that you're on, everybody has an equal opportunity to get to the Most High God. That is my job, that is my pleasure, that is my goal, that is my mission, okay? And I'm going to do it with the grittiest love that God is going to allow me to give. Okay. I love you and I want you to get there. More importantly, the Most High God wants you to get to God. Okay. I'm going to chill with my baby for a little bit and let's see what the Most High God asks us to do tonight. I kind of feel like when Spirit's visit's going to show up, I kind of feel it. I kind of feel it. All right. Life and death is in the power of my tongue, and I choose to speak with truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. I love you.